Hey everybody, Rob Veno here, WagerTalk.com, WagerTalk TV. Monday, St. Patrick's Day. We're going to go over some NCAA Tournament futures plays, and I'll throw you one first round underdog that I think is worth a look here. So once again, we're going to cover a lot of NCAA Tournament stuff here. Before I start, let's just go ahead and make everybody aware. Today's the last day for the St. Patrick's Day special offer offered by WagerTalk. If you purchase any package, whether it be daily, monthly, seasonal, 5%, it really doesn't matter. Any package that's available on my homepage, you can purchase and take 17% off of the price of that package. Again, it's only good through midnight tonight, St. Patrick's Day. So go ahead, little sense of urgency there to join in and pick up a package for March Madness. The NIT also available. A lot of college hoops, a lot of NBA hoops. So one more time, St. Patrick's Day special offer. You can save 17% off of any package available, no matter what the time length is, on my homepage, wt.buzz/RV. Let's go ahead and get to the NCAA tournament because that's what everybody's looking forward to this week. And I'll start this with a national championship play. I'm going to give you a national championship play. A couple of plays that I think will make the regional final or win the regionals. And then like I say, we'll conclude with an underdog in the first round. But let's start here with national championship. And, I hate to be repetitive, and it's probably what you're hearing a lot of nowadays. And you could have gotten this 3 weeks ago at 20-1 rather than plus 380, which is closer to 4-1. But Florida does appear to be the best team in the nation overall. You have to go through 6 games here. You have to be able to shoot well. You have to be able to defend. You have to have good guards. You have to be able to rebound. Florida checks every single box. They're one of the less than handful of teams that does so. Their path to the national title, the biggest concern I would have is that their venues aren't as favorable as some of the others. Auburn has a really favorable venue schedule, as does Duke. Florida will have to go out west to San Francisco for the Elite Eight and Final Four. But otherwise, like I say, their guard play is exceptional. They have a versatile center in Alex Condon. Every piece, every box that you want to check, Florida checks those boxes. In the end, in order to get there, in order to win it, you probably have to, if you have to face any of the number ones, Duke, Auburn, or Houston, I think Florida matches up real well with any of those. And to get out of their region, they match up real well with any of the 2, 3, 4, St. John's, Texas Tech, and Maryland. So once again, plus 380, still a good price. You're almost getting 4-1. As far as futures go, you could roll this over as a money line play, Florida all the way through round by round. But we're going to go with Florida plus 380 to win the national title. We're going to look at a couple of regional winners now, which means you'll make the Final Four. Starting the South region, these are going to be a couple of longer shots here. Not necessarily seeding-wise, but price-wise. Iowa State, plus 750 out of the South catches my eye. Their first 2 rounds are manageable. They'll play Lipscomb and then either Mississippi or San Diego State. North Carolina play-in winner. So there's 3 options there, either Ole Miss or the San Diego State, North Carolina winner. Any of those, I believe Iowa State, with the return of their guard Lipsey, should be good here. Then you get a pair of tests for this team. They'd most likely have to face Michigan State in a Sweet 16 game. And if they were to get through that, they'd have to face Auburn in Atlanta. Again, favorable venue scheduling for the Auburn Tigers here in this tournament in an Elite Eight game. But if you go back to Thanksgiving, there was a holiday tournament where Iowa State played Auburn, and they led this team by 18 points in the first half, only lost by 2 in the end, 83-81. Iowa State knows they can play with Auburn. There'll be a little bit of a payback motive there. So I think Iowa State at plus 750, as good as any inside that South region. I would look that way, take a little flyer there. And then in the Midwest regional at nearly plus 4-1, they're plus 390 right now. I think Tennessee is the play. It's real simple. Their path to get there is very doable. Wofford in the first game, and then the UCLA, Utah State winner. Or you get Kentucky, Illinois, or Texas. So when you break these teams down, first of all, they should beat Wofford. Second of all, Tennessee and UCLA are mirror images in style. Tennessee does everything better. Their problem would be the number 1 team, Houston. But if you get to the regional final and you play Houston, again, they're mirror image teams. And Houston inevitably in these tournaments comes in with high expectations and jump shoots them their way out of the tournament at some point. 6 games of good shooting out of Houston hasn't been accomplished before. I don't think it'll be accomplished here. I'd worry about Rick Barnes, the head coach, versus Kelvin Sampson, the Houston head coach. But other than that, Tennessee plus 390 looks really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at a first round potential upset. The 6.5 looks really good, but the upset could happen here. Georgia plus 6.5 against Gonzaga. Georgia closed the season red hot, won 4 of their last 5, including an outright upset of Florida. Beat Florida 88-83. 4 of those wins by Georgia were against teams that are in this field, all SEC teams, Texas, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, and of course, Florida. And there's reasons to fade Gonzaga here. Obviously, their conference is still a 2-team conference, and the rest is just a mixed bag of mediocrity. So it's hard to take Gonzaga's analytical stuff seriously. I know they rank real high on analytics sites, but even their non-conference schedule, which looked really tough at the beginning of the year, come to find out that Gonzaga lost outright to all 3 teams in this tournament that are seeded either 8th or better. Kentucky, UCLA, and Connecticut all beat Gonzaga. Georgia, non-conference, beat St. John's on a neutral. St. John's better than any of the 3 I just mentioned. I don't think the gap between these teams is as wide as analytics would tell you. So for me, a first-round play underdog style on Georgia plus 6.5. And if you like to take a shot in the money line, I could see Georgia winning that game. So there you have it. I'll just sum it up real quickly here. Florida to win the national championship plus 380. Iowa State to win their region plus 750. And then Tennessee to win their region at plus 390. Finish it off with Georgia plus 6.5 as a first round dog. On the way out, I'd like to ask everybody to hit the like button if you like these selections and analysis provided here by WagerTalk handicappers each and every day. Hit the like button, click subscribe, join the 197,000 plus people who already have. If you have a comment, if you have an opinion on any of these tournament games, please feel free to drop it in the comments section. I try to answer them as quickly as I can. But for now, this is Rob Veno saying good luck with all your bets. We'll see you next time on WagerTalk TV.